Love, exciting and new. Hey, I'm Fuji. Welcome to Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. Love is in the air here in the TK, and we're making mini ice cream pies. Now, a little birdie told me that a certain special someone is making a very special Valentine's Day meal for another certain special someone, but what are you doing about dessert? No, seriously, if you're anything like me, you spend so much time planning that really nice meal that dessert becomes the afterthought. Well, don't worry, I got you covered. Today I'm gonna show you a super quick, really tasty recipe that you can make well in advance. It is going to impress the heck out of your date. So check dessert off your list, because it's time to bring it. So what you're gonna need are Oreo cookies, strawberry ice cream, chocolate shell topping, and strawberries. You'll also need a mini food processor or Ziploc bag, a muffin pan, silicone muffin liners, a small bowl, and a sharp knife. Now, I may be a guy, but I love Valentine's Day. I love celebrating love, but apparently everybody else does too, because second only to Mother's Day, Valentine's Day is one of the busiest times to go out to eat, which when I was waiting tables meant dragging in twice as many tables. They were stacked one next to the other, next to the other, next to the other. It was just panicked. It was chaos. It was rushed. Do yourself a favor. Stay home. Enjoy some good quality time. Make a meal. Make a dessert. I'm going to show you how. We're going to get started by making our cookie crust using our Oreo cookies. Now you can crush these in a regular Ziploc bag, but we got ourselves a fancy dancy food processor today, so I'm going to throw those in there. It's going to save us a little bit of time. Now I'm using these Oreo thins. They're actually a little bit thinner than a traditional Oreo cookie. It's a great cookie cream ratio, but if you can't find these, by all means, you can use the regular variety. And then we're going to pulse it until the cookies are crushed into a nice fine powder. We want to check it, just make sure it's a nice fine consistency, just like that. To this, we're going to add some chocolate shell topping. This is going to harden in the freezer to give you a nice solid crust. Just a little bit in there. We'll give it a look. Now it should look pretty moist, and when you press your finger on it, it should form together almost as a nice solid crust. Yeah, that'll work perfectly. We've got our cookie crust ready to go. I've taken the ice cream out of the freezer. Now I'm using strawberry ice cream because it's pink, it's Valentine's Day, it's festive, but by all means, if your special someone likes something else, you can use that. Now you just want it to soften. You can let that happen naturally, or I like to encourage it a little bit by stirring it up. We're going to continue to stir it until it gets into this nice soft consistency. Now we're going to pour that into our silicone baking cups. You can get these at your local craft store. You can get them online. We want it about 3/4 of the way up on the mold. And then we're just going to pack it with this chocolate cookie crust. Press it down with your spoon. Don't worry if it goes everywhere, but don't press too hard, otherwise the ice cream will come out. At this point, we can just pop it in the freezer until we're ready to use it. So I've taken them out of the freezer. We let them set in there 30 minutes minimum, but really you could do it overnight or days in advance. And then we're gonna remove it from the silicone baking cups by just dipping it into some hot water. We'll let it sit in there for just a couple of seconds. And then I'm gonna dry it off with some paper towels. And then we'll just flip it onto our plate here. And this should just pop out. Voila, just like that. Now we can finish this off with some of the chocolate shell topping. I like to start in the middle and slowly drizzle it around until it just starts to fall off the sides. Now we're going to pop this back into the freezer until we're ready to serve. It's Valentine's Day night. We're ready to serve. We're just going to roughly chop our strawberries and go every which way. And we can transfer it to our plate. And I'll show you how to plate it up. It is dessert time. We're going to finish these off with our strawberries. We'll just put those around the edge of our ice cream pie. And a final drizzle of chocolate. We'll just do really fine back and forth. And we'll go the other way. Hey, check these out. Go get the recipe for these. They're available on our website. You can also check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And when you try these, please let us know about it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Until next time, I'm Fucci reminding you that if I can make ice cream pies in a kitchen this tiny, you can make it in yours. We'll see you next time on Tiny Kitchen, Big Taste. I'm a guy, just in case you were wondering. We're gonna get started by making our cookie crust using, yeah, there it was, I knew it.